What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. Rockstar has unveiled the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer a full day early from when they said they were going to be releasing it. And when it first launched on YouTube Live, people were tagging me on Twitter like, Smash, you gotta check this out. They released it early. They did it by accident. They published it because they didn't know how to do this. And no, it turns out they didn't do it by accident. It was published on purpose a day early under some of the craziest circumstances that we've seen when it comes to how something leaks. According to a lot of sleuths on Reddit and plenty of other news sites out there, this wasn't just a random leak or a data miner or someone who hacked into Rockstar's systems to gain access to this very low resolution quality of the trailer. No, this was actually someone related to a top executive over at Rockstar. Some people are saying it's the son, where I take a look at this and I'm like, yeah, it could be the son of the Rockstar studio head, Aaron Garbutt, but more likely than not, this is a friend of the son, somebody who is not directly connected to Aaron, who is the co-studio head of Rockstar Games, a big deal, someone who's been with Rockstar a very long time. We're talking all the way back in Grand Theft Auto, the original, in 1997, also credited thanks to in Grand Theft Auto 2, the art director for GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, I mean, you get the picture. He's been involved in pretty much everything Grand Theft Auto, which is what makes this story even more insane. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com. I will link this article in the description breaking down the timeline, details, information, and everything I could find regarding the source of this Grand Theft Auto trailer leak and why it's so bonkers. First off, there's a lot of questions, especially on Reddit, regarding what's going to happen to this kid that leaked this stuff. Seeing as Rockstar and Take-Two put someone in jail for a leak, people would think that, oh, maybe they're going to go after this guy. It's like, well, no. Even if it's not Aaron's son, even if it's his friend, this is information that was gained from the source. It wasn't stolen directly from Rockstar. They didn't hack into the servers. They probably just walked into their dad's room and saw the computer was unlocked and was like, whoa, this is some big stuff. I mean, if you're a teenager and your dad's working for one of the biggest game companies in the world and you see the trailer for one of the biggest games ever created, I've covered this for a while now, it's in the billions of dollars of how much money has gone into making Grand Theft Auto 6, this is a big, big deal. And it's kind of hard as a kid to be like, oh, let me just ignore that. No, it's right there. You're going to get it. You're going to do something with it. And if this was anybody else at Rockstar that wasn't a top-level executive, obviously they'd be canned. But someone like Aaron, who's been with the company since the original Grand Theft Auto and is now a co-head of Rockstar Studios, no, I don't think they're going to be fired for this. This is just an unfortunate result of not taking the proper care of locking your computer down, most likely, in your office at home, while also having a curious son who loves video games and notices this on the computer. Can't wait to share it with their friends. Sends it out to a few people on social media, and then most likely, what I'm gathering is one of them took it and uploaded it to get social media points and say, look what I got. I got it before anyone else, and I'm going to share this with the world. It's pretty wild when you think about it. Just the amount of money, the amount of careers that have been built on Grand Theft Auto just in social media alone. All these big-time YouTubers, huge companies dedicating their lives to this game series and focusing on this unveiling of the trailer, doing live stream setups, leading up to it, everything prepared around it. And then what happens? It doesn't even launch when they say it's going to. It comes out a day early, catching everyone, including myself, completely off guard. Just as Rockstar Games was gearing up to unveil the first official trailer of GTA6, a TikTok user known as IC in 4K, ironic because this was the lowest quality resolution of a trailer I've seen since the year 2000, but still, it was uploaded to TikTok and immediately raised eyebrows across the internet as this is one of the first things we've seen that actually looks legit from the finalized trailer of Grand Theft Auto 6. And over the weekend, there were a couple other things that were leaked out from that account that showed the city and showed how it was panning across, and people were like, who is this guy? How do they have this information? Turns out it was someone deeply connected, Aaron Garbutt, the head of development and co-studio head at Rockstar North. And what happened next, nobody could have seen coming. I was like floored by this. Rockstar acknowledged the leak. They said, yes, it leaked, and we are releasing the trailer early now because we want you to watch it in high quality directly from us instead of trying to put this wildfire out that's spreading across the internet as fast as humanly possible. And it would be incredibly hard to try to silence that, shut it down, and close it out so that nobody would be able to show it anymore, because once this got out, once the cat was out of the bag, it was impossible to put it back. So in reaction, Rockstar decided to unveil the trailer early and just out of nowhere seemingly drop it. And a part of me kind of loves this story because it's like the innocence of a child that's like, oh cool, I got this before anyone else. Let me share it out to some of my friends and see what they think about it, just so I get some cool points at the high school cafeteria and say, yeah, I'm the guy that shared that. When it turns out to be like this worldwide meltdown of the biggest game ever getting out early for everyone to see, away from the official channel of Rockstar. And Rockstar wanted the eyeballs, they wanted the views. There's a lot of money that comes with this. And if everyone was watching the low quality version of this early, two things are going to happen. One, they're going to get a bad experience and it's going to look like junk, and they might even get like a mental, I'm not really sure if this game's going to be that good after spending so much money and time developing it. And two, the views are not going to Rockstar, so the advertisers, the money, and everything else that comes along with it would be a far lower view count and not drive the hype cycle like they want to. So they made the executive decision to drop the trailer out of nowhere a day early. And one of the wildest things that came out of the trailer, I mean, I can give you my brief thoughts on it. I thought it was good. I mean, cool. I just want to play the game, though. I'm very excited about it. I'm very curious to see what they end up going with the final price point for the game. But more importantly, 2025. I saw that date show up at the end of the trailer, and my mind was like, oh my god, people are going to absolutely lose their minds over this, waiting another over a year away for one of the most anticipated games ever. I know a lot of people, including myself, were assuming this was going to be sometime in early 2024, maybe summer 2024, at the absolute latest. And seeing that headline of 2025, it's kind of like, man, yeah, I'm excited, but it's really hard to get excited about a game that's now near 2 years away from when it actually will be launching. But yeah, we all know whenever it releases, we're going to buy it, we're going to play it. So I guess in Rockstar's eyes, it doesn't even matter. They can start driving the hype cycle 20 years early if they want to. Doesn't matter, because when it releases, they're going to make their money anyways. But just to recap the situation of how this toothpaste got out of the toothpaste container, and talking about the son of Aaron, who was ahead of Rockstar, got access, whether sneaking into his office or hacking into it or whatever it was. He left it unlocked. He got access to the trailer early, shared it with his friends. It got on social media. It spread like wildfire. And here we are finding a multi-billion-dollar industry basically folding at the feet of a child and saying, God damn, they got one over on us. We couldn't do it the way we wanted to, and nobody could have seen this coming. It goes to show that no matter how many policies and procedures and security guards they put in place to prevent leaks from getting out of Rockstar, that something like this can still happen, and there's nothing that anybody there could do about it to prevent it, no matter what. Like, humans are human, and I don't fault Aaron. I'm sure it was something of like, he trusts his family not to do something like this and leak it out. He trusts that he can probably walk away from his computer and like go to the bathroom and come back at his house. You would think that would be safe to do in this day and age, but clearly it's not. And the craziest thing about all of it is that probably nothing is going to happen to his son or this kid, the friend that leaked it, because they're related to Aaron. That's the guy that's the head of the studio. If there was anyone else, a lower level employee, anyone who worked for the company that did it directly, they'd be screwed. They'd be gone after to the fullest extent the law would allow them to. But in a situation like this, too bad, so sad. Ain't nothing you can do about it. It's just life, I guess. It's just funny. It's just crazy. It's insane. For how big this game is, for that to happen, it just blows my mind. But anyways, again, I'll put a link in the description for the full article. If you guys are interested, check it out. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, you stay smashing.